Hello, everybody. Good evening and
Hi.
welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. We've got a ton to cover. So if you are looking around and you're not seeing somebody that should be on here that's not on here yet, text them and let them know that they need to be on here. We've got a ton of information and promotions and things that we're going to be sharing. So we want as many people on here as possible so that we can get all the information out. If worst case scenario, your person can't join, we do record these calls and then we edit them and then they're put up on our YouTube channel, which is Kavu Endo on our YouTube channel. It usually takes a couple of days to get it edited, but then it's on there, and our past calls are on there as well as our Saturday morning health calls. So if there's ever something you missed and you want to go back and see what it is, it's always there. Okay. So first things first, we've got a few promotions and exciting things that are coming up. But I'm going to actually start with you. Zane is going to come over here and start in a moment. He's coming. He and we're getting better. As most of you know, we contracted the COVID-19 this last week, and we're on the mend. We're getting better, but it kind of took out our whole company, really. It took out shipping with Mariah and Gabe, and everybody was kind of sick. So I'm going to share this with Zane.
Hi, everybody.
He's still coughing, so
I needed to make sure I had water because I'll get into a coughing fit in a minute. Since we both have COVID, we can be close to each other. But so tonight, I wanted to share with you that we've had some great results, and a lot of people have had a good experience with balance. Sorry, I can feel the cough coming on. So balance is Trim's secret twin brother, I guess is what I would call it.
Are they the Wonder Twins?
Yeah, Wonder Twins. So it's going to come in a clear capsule. It won't be in a blue and white capsule. It's clear. It's going to have different ingredients in it. You're going to notice that it will still have THCV. It's going to have CBG and CBD. It's going to have those three cannabinoids specifically. It's also going to have a couple other ingredients that we really like: zinc, some selenium, some magnesium. It's got some cinnamon bark. It's got some decaffeinated green tea extract. People always like, why would you put decaffeinated green tea extract in there? Because green tea extract is actually really, really good for you. There's so many wonderful things it does. A lot of this stuff is to help regulate your blood sugar, which will continue to help with weight loss. It'll also help regulate you and keep you in balance. It's going to partner really well with Trim, and Brooke's going to talk about how you can use those together in a really cool fashion. We have a lot of people that are looking for that mental clarity, a little bit of energy, but they're not looking to lose weight necessarily. They want to just feel imbalanced. And that's why we created Balance. Super, super cool product. Really excited to share it with you guys. It is available on the website currently. Like I said, Brooke's going to talk about it. So a lot of people just want to know, what are the benefits? It's got, like I said, it's got zinc, magnesium, all good things for your bones. Obviously, a lot of people are familiar with zinc now because of COVID, and they've been taught, it should probably take zinc. The biggest benefits, like I said, that you're going to notice with this is that it balances out your blood sugars, so you don't have the highs and lows. It's going to continue to help because we've got the cannabinoid profile. In Trim, the primary focus was THCV because, again, we're really trying to suppress your appetite. But one of the benefits of THCV is that it also regulates blood sugar, and it gives you energy. It helps with anxiety and depression. Sorry. Here's the good news. This is the best I've felt in a week. So I know that's probably not great news.
Thank you, Michelle. Yes.
Yeah, it's brutal. So sorry about that.
Mhm.
But this is a product that really you could take every day. Trim, I love trim. Like I love it. I think it's an amazing product. But sometimes people hear the word trim and they immediately think it has to do only for weight loss. And that's fine. I mean, that's what it was designed for. But we know the benefits of THCV, we know the benefits of CBD and CBG, and we found that when we blended all that together and put it into this capsule with these ingredients, that it gave you that balance that everybody's kind of looking for. And so we're excited about it. And like I said, Brooke, more than anything, has a great program that she's put together to use trim and balance. And I don't want to steal any of her thunder, but this is a product too that I know some people who had caffeine sensitivity but still wanted to lose weight have lost weight. I know, if I remember correctly, that Melissa has taken this product actually and lost some weight just by taking it, because it's still, again, it helps with blood sugars, it helps burn fat. If you look up, like I said, decaffeinated green coffee is known to help burn fat still. So there's still some benefits there of that, but it's not, we're not pitching it as a weight loss product necessarily. It's more of the balance. And Brooke, like I said, I don't want to steal her thunder, but she's going to explain, how our bodies, with some of the training she has, about how it works in cycles and why we do trim and then a balance, then trim and a balance. Could be really exciting. We're excited about it. I know some of you guys have had the chance to try it. Hopefully you all have. But more than anything, I think that this is a fantastic way to help people continue to find balance and even lose weight potentially. And so with that, I'm going to shut up my deep, sexy voice, unless anybody has questions about it. But yeah, it was a formula that we were really proud to create. We worked on it for a long time. I know Steve, one of the things he always mentioned to me is, if we can help people lose weight while they sleep, man, we're going to be like gazillionaires. Who doesn't want to take a pill, go to sleep, and wake up skinnier? So, right, we all do.
Zane,
So
what
thank
else
you guys for
besides-
bearing with me while I've been trying to get better. And thanks for your prayers and love. I really appreciate it. For me, it's been a rough week. I know poor Deshell's had to try sleeping next to a guy coughing all night. A couple of times she just slept in a different room. So
Well,
Zane, can you
that was for his sake too, because I wasn't doing very well either, but we're much better now. We're on the mend. So I'm going to turn it over to Brooke now, and we'll talk about this program that's coming up. Should we do that one first, Brooke, or do you want me to do
I would do the announcements first.
Hey,
Hang on, Pam had a question. Hang on just a second.
Oh,
Pam's got a question I haven't answered, if it's for me.
Pam, did you have a question?
Pam, go ahead and unmute and say what you're.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry. I thought I'm talking to myself. Oops. So in the balance, can you just repeat the cannabinoid profile? THCV.
THCV, CBD,
Yep.
CBG.
Okay. Okay.
I will tell you, I've tinkered a little bit in the past with the idea of CBN. I haven't, because CBN, helps you sleep. And I didn't want to have people taking it because it's really designed for a whole day balance. That's
Yep.
why CBN's not in there, right? I'm just telling you. So, we tinkered with CBN, but really where it's designed to help you kind of relax and sleep. I didn't want anybody taking it and then being like, and I'm tired. So we still wanted to get the energy. It's not the same as trim. It's a different formula completely. Similar as far as you should feel great still, should still have good mental clarity, right? That's what THCV and CBG and CBD are going to help do. And I put, like I said, like cinnamon bark, magnesium, selenium, zinc. I put those in there because those are minerals that your body needs to help absorb. I'm big on minerals. I think most of you guys know that. It's important to have good minerals in your body. And all of those work well too with your blood sugars, and are good for diabetes, are good for weight loss. Still, they're still good for weight loss. It's just not a weight loss branded product. It's more of a create balance product. We know trim does that same thing. We know that it does create balance, but trim is designed, it's got some caffeine and some other things in it to help boost metabolism quicker. So it kind of gets you burning more fat quicker. So, but like I said, there have been people on it. I know Melissa, I think, has lost, if I remember right, like 7 or 8 pounds. She said just taking balance, right? So
12
it's
pounds
How many?
now. 12.
12, and that's just using balance, right? So again, as your body gets in balance, you're still going to be able to lose weight and feel good. So
Awesome. That's amazing, Melissa. Well
yeah,
done.
great job.
Okay. So there's people on here that I've not met or seen. So I'll just do a brief introduction. I just realized. So that's Zane. Most of you know who Zane is. I'm Deshelle. I'm Zane's wife. We're the founders of Kavu. And so we're excited to have you here on this call tonight. So I have a couple of announcements that we've got happening this week. We've got, as everybody knows, right? It's Thanksgiving, but more important than Thanksgiving, it's the day after Thanksgiving, right? Everybody is waiting for the Black Friday sales, everything that's on sale. You know, what are the specials? What are we waiting for? So announcement, we will be doing Black Friday sales. They are gonna, we're gonna have specials on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. They can hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Zane's over here behind making noise. I
I
have to.
apologize.
So super exciting. We're going to be sending out an email every morning. So in the middle of the night, you'll wake up to it, letting you know what the special is for that day. So we're not announcing them today. We're going to announce them as it comes along. So just be ready and check back on the website. If you look back there now, well, actually, I don't think it's there yet. It will be there by the end of the night. Just letting you know to check back for the Black Friday sales. There'll be a banner in your back office showing. So that's the first thing. Super exciting. Again, specials on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we're going to have them for 4 days. So very exciting. Okay. And then another one. This one, I'm super excited about this one. So we've got, how many of you, by show of hands, love and have had our chocolate before?
Yay!
Yes, and Zane has been toying with us and letting us know that it was, you know, we took it off the website during the hot months because it's just not any fun to get a melted bar of chocolate. That's just not the way we want to have it show up. And so it's not on our website during the winter or the summer months. And we're bringing it back, but we're bringing it back a little differently for the winter, for the next 6 weeks till the end of the year. So we've got our chocolate. This is what it looks like in our dark chocolate. So we've got a promotion. The only way that you can get this chocolate for the next 6 weeks is to earn it. And we'll be sending it to you free of charge as you earn it with this promotion that we've got coming. And we're doing a Willy Wonka golden ticket promotion. So inside 6 of these chocolate bars, maybe more, we'll see how things go. We may add more, but there's going to be a literal, what does that look for?
Okay.
Maybe we'll add more. I don't know. I can make those decisions. But inside literally will be a golden ticket. It is what's called, what do you call these?
It's cold.
It's gold, like
It's 24 karat.
it's 24 karat gold, these tickets. So number one, you're going to get a really cool thing. This is gold, 24 karat gold. It's called a gold note. So you're going to get this golden ticket. Then at the end of our 6-week promotion, at the end of the year, then we're going to do a drawing. All those who get a golden ticket are going to go into a grand prize drawing for some really cool prizes to help you build your business. Think technology, think things that'll help you build your business and grow and make it easier. Okay, so there's some qualifications to get these. These are in high demand, this chocolate. This stuff is delicious. We have 3 flavors. We have dark, milk, and chai flavor, and it is so delicious. So in this, in order to earn these, the way you earn it, and there will be a flyer, there's already a flyer in your back office under your documents and media showing you exactly what needs to happen. But number one, the one way to earn this is to get 200 personal volume, commissionable volume. That's your own personal. That's your sales plus your customers that are below you. So your personal customers, those are your personal retail or preferred customers that are below you. They're the ones that'll help you get to that 200 PV. Every time you hit 200 PV, personal volume, we will send you a chocolate bar every single time. So the more you hit it, you hit 200, we send you one. You hit 400, we send you another one, on and on. So we will get you as many, there's no limit. Every 200 you hit, we will send you a chocolate bar, increasing your chances to get a golden ticket. The other way to earn a chocolate bar is to recruit 2 new Kavu reps that you personally sponsor. So if you bring on 2 new people, every 2 people will send you a new chocolate bar. And the flavors are going to be random. You don't know what flavor you're going to get. You might get dark, you might get milk, you might get chai. Believe me, they are all delicious. You will not be sad with any of them, I promise.
Sorry. So sorry.
So those are the 2 ways we're going to do this. It's starting tomorrow morning, well, it starts tonight at midnight, 12:01 a.m. So any sales after midnight tonight through December 31st is Mountain Standard Time. So our time, so Eastern time, people, you get a couple of extra hours past the midnight. But other than that, we are doing it from midnight tonight until midnight on the 31st. And all of those promotions, all of this is going towards the promotion to get you the free gold. So 1, you'll get free gold, and then putting that into a grand prize drawing for some really cool prizes. Any questions? Does anybody have any questions about that? Did you have any questions, comments?
No, I don't have any questions. The gold is freaking awesome.
Just, I wanted to know if each 200 will come with a gold coin, and what is the worth of that 24 karat gold?
Yeah, that's great. So
I
here's,
sign 200, if somebody who buys for $200.
so no,
what
it's
is that?
so 200 PV, which is, and that's what,
So Tammy's going to share a screen. Tammy
Yeah.
can show where we can see where the PV is. So you guys know where to look. So Tammy's going to show this. So these 2 spots here in your back office where it shows your customer sales volume and your personal sales volumes, those 2 together, added together, every time you hit 200 PV beginning at midnight tonight. So go in and look at your snapshot now and see where you're at. And then every time we add 200, and obviously on December 1st, it'll start over, but we wanted to start the promotion now. So it'll just be added on to what you currently got in your back office. But every 200, additional 200 that you add on, we will be sending you a chocolate bar. We're sending it to you as the rep, not to the customer who makes the order. It's going to you as the rep.
yeah, every time you add 200, we're going to send you a chocolate bar. What we did is we took these gold notes, and I'm going to show you, because Tashelle actually grabbed one.
So are customers able to purchase them?
Nope.
No.
No, this is only for you guys.
Okay.
And you can only earn the chocolate. You can only earn it until January 1, then you can buy it. But inside of them, we've put these gold notes, 6 of them. 6 of the chocolate bars have gold notes. We don't know, and we're gonna mix them up and do them completely at random. So we don't know who's gonna get them. But every time you get a chocolate bar, you get a better chance of earning a gold note. You could get 2 gold notes. You could get more. I don't know. So this gold note is about $45 worth of gold. And I had it graded. So this one is graded. It's really weird. I sent it to this PMG, this company, and they stuck it in this little thing and graded it. And as soon as they graded it, and they graded it at a 70, which is the highest grading you can get. So I sent it in, had it graded, and I paid $18 to have it graded. As soon as they graded it, it was worth $140, which is silly, but so But these gold notes are worth, like I said, about $45 to $50 a piece in gold. So it's just kind of a fun, get the golden ticket. And then, like she said, whoever gets the golden ticket after December 31st, we're going to draw for, I thought, computer.
Yeah,
We're going to draw for a computer,
a laptop.
for you guys. So if you got a golden ticket, we're going to help get you some more business help. And congratulations. We'll do something fun where we get everybody on, and then we'll do a drawing with the golden ticket winners. So we think it's kind of a fun thing. And you can only earn the chocolate. So like Willy Wonka, earn the chocolate bar and then get the gold ticket.
Yeah. And when you get a golden ticket, we want it posted, put it in the Kavu rep page, put it on social media so we can all see it. And just like in Willy Wonka, the search is going to go wide as the numbers go down, as the golden tickets are found, the search is just going to get more and more. So,
and we've just put them in, and we're just doing them at random.
yes.
Mariah, Gabe, they won't know all, they'll put them, we've put them in the bars, and so it'll be in the box, and they won't know where it is. They just know that every time they got it, every time we send it out to you guys, you got a chance of getting it.
Yeah. And then you can share the chocolate if you want. You can share the chocolate with those, who help you get those sales. But if you don't want to share it, I wouldn't either. I mean, you can, but it's delicious. You're just going to want it yourself. So, okay. So 200 PV, you saw where to see it in your back office. And then every 2 reps that you personally sponsor and bring into the business. So that's 2 ways to earn. So you can get 2 chocolate bars, bring in 2 people, get your 200 sales. We'll send you 2 chocolate bars right away. So that's what we've got going.
And the other thing, Tammy, if you show your screen one more time, if you can, on that. So Tammy right now has 199 and 0. So if she makes a sale tonight and that bumps up to 210, she didn't hit 200. She only hit 11 because it's from tonight. Does that make sense? She's already got 190, so it begins tonight. So if tomorrow that number changes to 210, that would be 11. So we just ran a report. We'll run a report. We haven't run it again, but we'll run a report at midnight just so we know everybody is. And then we'll add it up each time we see sales come in. So when you hit 200, we'll ship out a chocolate bar for you.
Yep. It'll just be automatic. Any questions? Okay. Well, get excited about it. It's pretty stinking cool. I'm excited to see where all the chocolate bars take us.
I do have
Where
a-
in the world will we'll find the gold ones? Yes, Pam.
I'm sorry. I do have another question. All those other promotions, are those just for reps or are those for our,
No, for Black Friday,
Oh, the Black Friday is for everybody.
it is. That
the
should
Black
help you guys
Friday?
get your
How about all
PV.
the rest?
Yeah,
So the
How about
Black
the
Friday
Friday-
sales, what? Sorry.
The Friday through the Monday is for everybody,
it is.
not just the reps. Okay.
Correct. Yep, that's for everybody. So that's going to help you get your 200 PV or introducing people to the business and get them in. So we're trying to do the best we can to help give you the tools to increase your sales to grow and get these promotions and come away with some really cool stuff as well, but
Including a laptop
including a laptop
and chocolate.
and chocolate and maybe some other prices. I don't know. Yeah. And gold, like you'll have gold. How cool is that to have gold? So, okay. Yeah. And the announcements for the Black Friday sales, like I said, those will come out in an email. So check your spam folder, make sure you're sharing it with everybody. But it'll be a new thing each day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So exciting stuff. Okay. That's all I have, Brooke, unless I missed something.
No.
Okay. We'll turn the time over to you.
Okay. Well, I'm super, super excited that our trim 6 is ready to go. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to explain what trim 6 is and how you can talk to your customers about it. And then I'll walk you through for you to sign up and how your customers can sign up. So the actual training and everything is starting November 29th. People actually can join at any time and start their 6 weeks at any time. But if you want to have everyone, all of your customers and everyone who wants to lose weight together before Christmas, then we want to join on by the 29th. So how this works is we're working with our endocannabinoid system with Trim and Balance. Those are the two products that we're going to be using throughout our 6 weeks. And we're also pairing it with your metabolism. So your metabolism actually works in cycles. So if you are like, have you ever tried to lose weight and after like 3 weeks or so, like you're doing really good and then you just hit that plateau and you just can't lose weight anymore, and like it doesn't matter what you're doing, you cut calories, you exercise more and stuff like that, you just get stuck there? Louise knows what I'm talking about because we talk about this a lot. So the reason why that happens is because you're actually working against your metabolism. So how your metabolism actually works is it works in these 3-week cycles where you'll lose weight for 3 weeks and then it needs to have kind of a reset. So this is also the same reason why people will lose weight. Like, let's say they go on keto, they lose weight and then they start eating normal again and they just gain it all back. It's because they haven't retrained their metabolism that like, this is our new weight. So when we lose weight in 3-week cycles, let's say we start at 180 and we lose 10 pounds during our 3 weeks. Now we're at 170. So for 3 weeks, we now want to stay at that same level. We want to stay right around 170. You can go up or down about 2 pounds, but that's really where you want to stay for 3 weeks. That will be the reset button for your metabolism. So that means that then if you decide to go out and eat junk food for 4 days in a row, it's really easy for you to get right back down to where you were. And I have tested that this week because I've like set my new metabolism, and this last week has not been great eating. I've been eating out a lot and we've had multiple Thanksgivings because that's what you do when you have a lot of family around. So I've been eating a lot more than I normally do. And I've been able to stay within about 2 pounds of where I'm at. So this process really does work. And it works even better when you pair it with Trim and Balance. So we're calling the first 3 weeks that we're losing weight Trim. So that's our Trim phase, where we're going to be losing weight. And during that time, you or your customers want to be taking a Trim in the morning and a Trim in the afternoon. Then when those 3 weeks are up, then it's time for us to go into the balance phase, where we are now just balancing out. We're just staying where we're at so we can retrain our metabolism that this is our new normal. And when we do that, all you need to take is just one balance in the morning. So there's a new package that you may have seen on the website, and it's called, I think it's just called Trim 6. Is that right, Tammy? I don't know where she is. I think that's what it's
Here,
called.
I'm just going to share my screen and show it really quick.
Okay, perfect. Kavu Trim 6 pack. So we have those two. We have the Trim 6, and then we also have a core for Trim 6. So both of those products are products that you can then purchase after you sign up for this 6-week training, boot camp, coaching, whatever you want to call it. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and I'll show you what to do to sign up for this, okay? So if you go to sakavu.com/trim-6, if you just go to that, you can, I know this is really little for a lot of you to see, but at the very top, it has a question mark, WA equals, and then 3 W's. What you want to do is erase those W's and then put in your affiliate name or whatever it's called. The one that you would like send people to your shop. When you do that, that is going to put all the customers that you send to this, it will assign them to you, and then any products they buy, they will become your customers. Okay. So this is going to tell them a little bit about it, about what we're doing. So we're learning how to get our bodies into endo balance. We're going to talk about our endocannabinoid system. We're going to talk about diet. We're going to talk about exercise. I have recipes. We're going to talk about your metabolism and then get support. So we are going to have weekly coaching calls with this as well that people can hop on and get help, because I know the most frustrating thing when you're trying to lose weight is when you're not losing weight and you feel like you're doing everything right and you need some help with that. So I would really suggest you all getting on those calls too, especially if you're building your business because you want to help people lose weight and you want to have your like core products really be trim and balance, then I would highly suggest you doing this. I know not everyone is building they don't want to build a weight loss business, and that's totally fine. You don't have to. You can build a Kavu business off of pain management and muscle gel and all of that. So most people are building a business around weight loss, and that is something that I am really, really passionate about. And so that's why this was the program that we chose first. Once we get this whole system all laid out and it's just rolling, then we can create other systems for pain management, for pet care, so we can go into all the other products that we have, so that way you can choose which one you really want to focus on. So this is going to help you just get more information and more insight if this is the route that you want to go. So to sign up, you just click on the button and then you're going to put in your information. So I'm going to just put my information in here. And then here you can put in a coupon code. If you do the coupon code Endo Coach and click apply, it will make it free for you. So any Endo Coach, you can join this for free. Then once you have that all done, you're going to click on continue. So here, there's a little video that walks your customers through what product to buy and why buying each product. So you can see there's our new products here. We have the trim and balance that they can buy. And then there's also the core with the trim and balance. So when they decide which one of these that they're going to purchase, they will click on it and it's supposed to take them to that. Let's see. That one's not working either. Okay, I will fix that tonight to make sure that that works. But they'll click on it and it will take them to your store. And this video walks them through and shows them how to sign up for a preferred customer. Because if they're wanting to lose weight, they're going to have to go through these 6-week cycles. Usually you can lose about, I would say, 8 to 10 pounds per 6-week cycle. So if they're like, well, I want to lose 30 pounds. Okay, well, it's going to take 3 6-week cycles in order to do that. So you want them to be on auto ship. So they're getting their products every single month so they can stay on track. And so the video only shows them how to sign up for auto ship. So that will walk them through exactly what it is that they need to do. So from here, then you get emailed a login to the website trim6.com. So you'll log in, and then this is what it looks like. So it has that the training is starting Monday, November 29th. Once it does start, it will all be here. So I have it kind of set up so far. This week I'm working on getting all the videos and stuff in there, but this will show them everything that it is that they need to do. We do have a group. So it's just like a Facebook group. And so this is where we're going to be sharing our wins. We're going to be talking about what's going on. We're going to talk about, what recipes we're using and all of that. And then under this Zoom right here, I need to create the meeting, but this is where our weekly calls will happen. So it will happen through Zoom, and this is where the link will be. And the recordings will automatically get posted in here as well. There is a way that you can send personal messages to people, just like on Facebook. And there is, if you come to the community piece, this is just going to show everything that everyone is talking about. When it comes to recipes, there is this app right here called Prepare. So if you go to Prepare and you create an account and then follow trim-6-tribe, that's where all the recipes are going to be. So this is a really cool app that you can go in, you can decide like, I'm going to make this and this and this for dinner, and it will put your meal plan together. It will give you your shopping list and everything. And all the recipes will be Trim 6 recipes. Right now, there is only one recipe that's on there, and it's for a cannabinoid chocolate donut that is freaking awesome. So there's that one recipe. It's my favorite, so I made sure that that one was on there just to test it. But I'm going to be adding a lot more recipes in there as well. And then if other people have recipes, you can follow each other. So it's a really fun app to share recipes and stuff on too, because I know that's one thing a lot of people ask about. I am not one to be like, this is your meal plan, and for breakfast, you're going to eat this gross thing, and for lunch, you're eating this gross thing. You know, that's what a lot of meal plans are like, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to say, here's some suggestions, and you can decide what it is that you want to eat. Here's the guidelines. And then you're an adult, you can figure that part out. So, but we'll have lots of recipes and stuff in there. So that is the Trim 6 program so far. Any questions on that?
So if we want to build momentum for people to know about Kavu products, is it important to put that $27 for people to buy, to subscribe, or it's better for them to just jump in and build it and as it grows, we start including the price? Because sometimes when you tell somebody, let's say I want a customer or somebody to come join, and I said, okay, you're going to buy this package for $280 and that, and then you're going to subscribe. It's $27, which is $30, and then you add it about 300 and something. Are they really going to accept to pay these fees, and why these fees?
Great question. So yes, they will. If they really want to lose weight, they will. $27 is actually super, super cheap because they're getting 6 weeks worth of coaching. So I am a certified health and nutrition coach. And also I've been through this journey as well, so I can help people as they're going through it. This is the exact process that I teach my clients in Social Tenacity to do. And I would be really mad at my clients if they were selling this for $27. So most of them, I would tell them that they need to price this at least $500 to $1,000 for 6 weeks worth of coaching. And then with that, they could either choose to get the product for free, or they could buy the product on top of that. So this is if they want coaching and they also want to get the product and they really want to get results. If they don't want that, that's why we still have the 2-week trial. So if they want to just try the product and that's it, and they can go that route. But if they want to get coaching, then this is the way to help them get coaching in order to get results faster.
And I just want to mention too, that we're still doing the trim trial calls. So there's still availability. I mean, obviously people are going to be more successful when you have a community and you have a group that's supporting you and encouraging you and meeting with you on a weekly basis, all of that. I think you end up having a more successful experience. However, if again, like Brooke said, if they want to just try it for free, we are still doing the trim calls. We're not quite to the 500 that we originally committed. So we're still doing the calls Wednesday nights, Thursday nights at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. However, we're not going to be doing them on Thursday this week. Hopefully everybody will just be enjoying their Thanksgiving meals, but we are still doing it. And then Monday nights at 6 o'clock. So there's still those options.
Any other questions?
Hi, Brooke. This is Judith. I wanted to find out if I jumped in and out, and so I was not really consistent. But I did hear you say something about an app. Is this part of the program, or is is something that is outside the program? It's just going to help
That
the app. The
so
Trim 6 is that something you can get from the App Store?
no, there's not an app for this. If there's a lot of people going through this, I can build an app. It just takes a lot of time to build it.
It does. It does take a lot of time.
I
I've been
think we were
putting that
talking
off
about,
to myself. I've been
there was
putting
the
that off for a long
recipes
time.
that
Oh,
are
the
shared on.
recipe app. Yes. So the recipe app is called Prepare. So I'll share my screen again so you can see.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's
that
called Prepare, and this is what the app looks like.
okay.
So this is just where the recipes are at. So you would download the app, create your own account, and then you can search people to follow, and you want to search trim-6-tribe.
Okay, that's something that you created in that
Yes.
community.
I created that, yes.
Okay, that's where I got confused. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
All right, any other questions? Everyone's good?
Boy, we're a quiet bunch, huh?
Yeah, you are.
Kind of scary.
So I just had
Well,
one quick question.
Oh,
So you said the trim in the first 3 weeks you take in the one in the morning and one in the afternoon.
Mhm.
And then the next 3 weeks, you're gonna take the balance, just one in the morning. Is that in addition to the trim?
No.
Or
So
just that?
you're only taking trim the first 3 weeks, and then you're taking balance the second 3 weeks.
Okay,
Because we want to lose weight and trim down, right? And then we want to balance for 3 weeks.
okay.
So when you buy the trim 6 pack, it comes with weird numbers because we're doing on 3-week cycles. So it comes with 42 trim, enough for 2 per day for 21 days. And then it comes with 21 balance because you're just taking 1 a day for 21 days. So it comes in weird numbers, but that's what makes it work. Because we didn't want people to like be buying extra and then they'll have things left over or not have enough. And, so this works specifically for this Trim 6 program that helps them to lose weight in the first 3 weeks and then balance for 3 weeks. And then we start the cycle over again.
I think too, I just want to point out like the timing of this is really good too. So we're kicking this off the Monday after Thanksgiving, right? When all of us are full, we've been eating for a week straight, we're ready, we're feeling that need and we're ready to kick off. So then for 3 weeks, we're working on this trim and we're losing weight through those 3 weeks. And then we go into the balance. Sorry. We're going into the balance, and that takes us over the Christmas and New Year's holidays, which that keeps us in balance, and we'll continue to lose weight as well. But they'll start to see that the cravings won't be as strong, that they won't need to eat as much. And then come January 3rd, that's when the next 6 weeks begins, for the next cycle, and we start it again. So they're going to see success over the holidays, which that's amazing. That's amazing to see when you can lose weight leading up to the first of the year. And come January 1, everybody wants to lose weight. So, we want to get on ahead of the game and get people involved and ready and excited and seeing the weight loss already during the busiest times, during the stressful times of the holidays and during the eating a lot of food times. So then come January 1, they can say, yep, this works. And it's going to work even better come the new year when we're not heavily involved with all of the holidays and the stress of the holidays and things like that. So this is a great program. We're really trying to provide things for you as our reps, the training tools, the sales tools, whatever, to help you have a successful business. And as Brooke said, you may not want to build a weight loss business, and that's totally fine. This is one tool for those that want to do that. When we're like, my poor hubby over here.
Sorry.
If, as we go through this process and we're building this program, we're going to be working on other programs too that will build pain management programs and things like that, so that we can help build your businesses in different ways, whatever your emphasis, whatever your passion is, whatever you feel strongly about, because that's the great thing about this guy and all the products he's created is you can pick that lane and decide, or have multiple lanes that will help you be successful.
Danielle asked a question about shipping, and that's a great question. Thank you for asking. And the answer is yes. We have more than 25,000 pills and bottles. And now that our shipping people are over COVID and we've disinfected and sterilized the whole world that they've touched or been around, it'll be just absolutely great. Unfortunately, it wasn't for a little bit, and we apologize that we lost our whole team. But
Okay, that's enough. All right. So I will say this, that let's get everybody, if you want to, we can get them shipped out. Everything, obviously we won't be doing shipping on Thursday due to the holiday, but we'll get things shipped out. And so if it's not there by Monday, if we can get people excited and in signing up now, we'll get it shipped out as soon as they come through. So yep, the quicker they get signed up, the quicker they'll get it, and they can start that 6-week cycle. Yeah.
And the 6 weeks will start when they get their product. You know, so it's not like just because, that's why people can join at any time. So it's not like, okay, we're starting on the 29th, so everyone has to start together. Really, the first week is going to be a getting ready week anyway. So it will be like, here are some other products that you can buy. Like there's a scale that I got on Amazon that I absolutely love because it connects to my phone. So I can like track my weight every single day. That's one thing you'll be doing. You will weigh yourself every single day. So the reason for that is because you get to start seeing your trends, and you start seeing like, because when you see, oh, if I eat this, then I'm going to gain some weight. If I don't do this, then I'm going to lose weight. So it will help with making choices throughout the day too. So, because weight loss is, as much as it is working with your metabolism and your endocannabinoid system and your diet, it's also huge when it comes to mindset. So we'll be talking a little bit about mindset through all of it as well. And that's one thing that with working with these cycles, it also helps with your mindset. Because I don't know about you, but at least for me, when I'm trying to lose weight, after about 2 weeks, I'm like, oh, this is really hard. Like I've been really good for 2 weeks and I've lost 5 pounds and this is awesome. Like, I could eat that bowl of ice cream. It'll be fine. My husband still thinks I'm hot. It's fine, right? So you talk yourself out of it. But if you know you have that 3-week endpoint, you're like, I'm going to push through. Because at that 3 weeks, then I just have to maintain and then I'm okay. And then at the end of the 3 weeks of maintaining, you're like, okay, I'm fat again. So I'm ready to start losing weight again. So it works with your mindset as well as with your metabolism too. So.
Okay, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to have Tammy share your screen again and show. We had a couple of questions about commissions and volume, personal volume. So I want to make sure that we're clear on all of that, that our commissionable volume is not dollar for dollar. So when we talk about the 200 personal volume and commissionable volume, it's not a dollar for dollar thing. So I don't know if that shows, Tammy, how you want to show it, if that's something in the products where it shows where you can see the commissionable volume in your orders. So the Kavu Boost, for example, that it shows the PV underneath it. So the Kavu Trim, although it costs $32.50 is the rep pricing, the PV is $23. So I just don't want that to be confusing to anybody, that if they sold $200 worth of something in their order, that they should have 200 PV. That's not the way it works. It's 70% of the commissionable of that price, if that makes sense. So I just want to make sure we're clear on that. And Tammy is showing us something else. Exciting stuff.
I'm just showing the retail so they can see the difference. So if you
Yeah.
look at underneath on the retail, the Kavu trim, the PV is 35 as opposed to what yours was. So we pay 70 on our commissionable volume, so 70 per dollar. If something costs $1, your PV would be 70. So it would be like, or 0.7, because it would be 70 cents or 0.70, whatever. That's hard to do. $100, it would be 70. I'm making it harder than it needs to be. But you can tell underneath every product, it will say what the PV is that you're getting. So even though this person will spend $50, you're not getting 50 PV. You're only getting 35 PV because it's 70 on the dollar, okay? Does that make sense?
Just wanted to make that clear. Yeah, awesome stuff. Any other questions? Anything else, Brooke?
I'm just super excited. And if you guys have any questions about like how to talk to your customers about this, how to post on social media about this, let me know, because I'm happy to help you craft some things and help you to get people into this trim 6, because we like during this whole thing, we want to be getting people's testimonials. We want to be hearing how things are going, because this is really our first like big kickoff of this. And then we're going to do it again, another big push for starting in January, because that's when everybody wants to lose weight, right? So if you guys have any questions or anything, you can always hit me up on Facebook or wherever.
Okay, so just a quick recap, and then I'm going to turn it over to you, Steve. So quick recap of what's happening. We've got our Black Friday sales that'll be happening on Friday. So check your emails every day. A new special is going to show up there in your email and will be on the website. Number 2, we've got the golden ticket. So we want to, number 1, earn gold. Super cool that it's actual 24 karat gold. And then obviously those that get the golden tickets will be entered into a drawing that'll happen on our rep call on January 3rd. So for a laptop, whoop, whoop, to help build your business, it's going to be amazing. And there'll be some other fun prizes too. So we've got that happening. Then that starts tonight at midnight, our time. So 2 a.m. for you East Coast people. So if you want to stay up till 2 a.m. to get some stuff going, go for it. Get ahead of the game. And then third, we've got the Trim 6 program that's launching, and we're super excited about that. And Brooke's put in a lot of time and effort into creating this, and it's going to be a great program. So all 3 of these things are great rep tools, sales tools to help you grow your business. As you create your business and as you bring on people as reps and customers, whether they're retail customers, preferred customers, you're building an income, a passive income that can just change your life, right? Just depending on what your goals are. And I want to really quickly, and maybe Steve, you can touch on this a little bit, explain the difference between our commissions and our instant cash that we get. So, you know, each time you sign somebody up, you're not only getting that PV that's going to go towards your golden ticket in the chocolate, but you're getting the instant cash back on it as well. And then if it's a personal rep that you've brought on and they have sales, then that's going into your monthly commission and overrides. So it's exciting ways, different ways to earn money. We're giving you these tools to really help you build that business. So hopefully we can all have a successful finish out the year great. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Steve. You can run us home unless anybody has any questions. Rosa.
Yes, I'm having a response from team who were interested in the PV, and the PV thing is not just good enough commission. because people are asking, Tim, they're asking, you make a sale of $100, they pay you from $70. And I think the person is online now that can clarify that. And that brings it down. I think explanation of why that is key, because people don't really want to feel that they're working hard and they bring sales, for instance, 10,000 or 20,000, and they are being paid for 7,000. So if that can be explained, I think the team members are listening so they can, because I'm getting a text here, they can really, the more they understand, because this comp plan is, you know, they compare usually before other team members move from one company to another, they compare this compensation plan. So if you can, team member, I know you're listening, if you can, if this can be explained better, and then
I have a
also team
question.
members can talk, that would be great.
I have a question to that point. I understand the PV that it's 0.7, meaning every time you get 10,000 is actually 7,000 points. PVs are points, so it's okay for anyone who is listening and wondering. It's not that you are being paid for 7,000. I believe it. They're just saying that when you spend 1,000, you are. I mean, if you spend 10,000, your points are 7,000. Not necessarily that you are being compensated for 7,000, for only 7,000. The question is, with those 7,000 points that you now have, PV or whatever they are, what does that translate into as far as your commission? I'm not getting directly what the commission is, why I should tell somebody to be a rep, why the person should take or should be a rep in order to make a passive income, or a stay-at-home mom who wants to be doing this. There needs to be some kind of compensation plan that is seen, even in a tabular form. So I know this is what my commission is. I know that if you make a certain volume in a certain month, you will get a certain amount of money. It needs to be differentiated from the instant cash when you buy stuff and you get instant cash, because you can walk all the way to the last dollar and not make the dollar amount for that month. It looks like it will be zeroed out, and then you start another month. So what does that mean? Does that mean that if I get a commission of $20 for every $50 that I sell with my team, and if I don't make the $50, I never get the $20 every month? It's that kind of explanation that one needs to carry on to encourage somebody to do the business.
Right. I think what we're talking about is there's two facets to our comp plan, and I'm going to turn it to Steve. Steve, do you mind taking this question? Because you know that answer. And so we'll explain it. And Tammy can show, we have a document in your back office that shows you exactly the comp plan and how you're paid out on each level. So as Steve's explaining, maybe Tammy can show that on her screen, but can I give it to you, Steve? Are you there? Oh, we can't hear you. You're muted, Steve. No, still can't hear you. Is it just me that can't hear him, or can nobody hear him?
I can't hear him either.
Okay,
What is the
Steve.
name? What's the name of the document you're talking about? So
Okay, I think you guys
Okay, now I
can.
can hear Steve.
you
So
can hear
in your back office, there's the Sukavu comp plan. So under your tools, under documents and media, there's your compensation plan document. And so you can go through that and read through it exactly, but I'll turn it to you, Steve.
Yeah. So, and again, by the way, Great questions tonight. And it's that point where none of this information matters until you have a business to get paid on. And a lot of you are getting to that point where all of a sudden you're asking questions because there's actually real sales, right? Where in the beginning it all seemed, you know, is it ever going to affect me, right? So let me give you one big picture answer, and then I'll kind of drill down a little bit. The very essence, right, of network marketing, and Brooke can speak to it as well, whether it be this company or any other network marketing company, right? It begins with your own business, and your own business meaning selling your own customers, regardless of ever building a team. And with that, there is no confusion in the sense that there is no PV or CV what you're earning. When you sell $10,000 worth of products in our instant cash program, you're going to get 30% from that retail price, right? So there's no confusion in wholesale retail when you're earning instant cash. You don't have to look at any other categories, right? You sell $100, you're going to get 30 back all day long, every time, unlimited, no minimum requirements, no maximum, it never changes. As long as you do that, right? It's no different than GNC, right? It's no different than you're just doing it off your kitchen table. And 30%, right, is really one of the most generous wholesale retails going on in our business now compared to the old days of Herbalife and Mary Kay when they started out, because they paid their team so little, right, is they were paying 45 and 50% on wholesale retail. As things have evolved in network marketing, when people realized how much money they could make when other people work for them, right, is they started to take it away from the wholesale retail so you can pay other people, correct? Because Rosa and I always have this conversation. Out of every dollar that comes in, right, there's only so much that can go out. And it goes out in the cost of goods, it goes out in the management team, it goes out in the wholesale retail, and it goes out in the team building. And we kind of sit down and strategize, where should we pay the most amount of money to who and when, right? And so if you're paying 30%, right, in wholesale retail, even if you're dividing that up, right, then you've got about 20%, for argument's sake, 20 to 25 maximum to pay out to the teams. And so just so also you know in context, that every single network marketing company, no matter how they put it on paper, right, the average person in network marketing company makes around 3 to 4% off of their team sales, regardless of what their wholesale retail is. Now that may sound like that's like the worst sales plan I ever heard, right? But if you look at the leaderships, right, of all these network marketing companies who's paying 3, 4, 5%, again, as soon as you start to pay more than 5 is when you see those CVs come in, because they really can't afford to pay more. But those salaries that you hear and incomes of people earning $50,000, $30,000, $100,000 a month is done with those percentages. There isn't a network marketing a distributor in the world who's earning 10, 7, 8, 9, and 10% on their team sales. No company can afford it unless the price of the product is so through the roof they could never sell the product in the first place. I mean, this is just real network marketing 101 in that sense. So in the beginning, the idea is to make most of your money, right, on your own sales and your own efforts. And then when the volume is big, and big is not $5,000, big is not $10,000, big is not $20,000, big is not $30,000. But when it's $50,000, $100,000, and $200,000, guess what? You're not the only one making those kind of incomes that you'd be proud of, but so is 4 or 5 other people off of that, because not one person has one group. So it's that sense. It's like we could pay less people more money, but you'd be really upset one day that if you signed up Rosa and Rosa signed up Dada, and they were both built this huge organization, but we said, you know what, we're only paying Rosa and Dada for the organization because they did all the work, they brought all the money, we ran out of money for you, right? Because we're paying them 7, 8, 9, and 10%. There's just no money. Wholesale, retail, all that costs goods, there's no money. So that's what we do. We come up with that kind of number. We're in team building. Just so you know, you're only going to make big money when there's big organizational sales. That's the history of network marketing. But yet you could make big money on your own sales with very few customers. I mean, if you have 100 customers that you brought into the business and you're making $30 a month on those customers, that's, get the calculator out. That's not a bad start, right? And that allows you over time, and it's an exciting moment when your team's check is bigger than your own. That's kind of that critical point, right? But just so you know, my mentor, in a sense, and I don't mean it from an intellectual perspective, but the guy that I watched grow this business, I saw the #1 and #2 distributors Herbalife who earned 5%, 3 levels deep, and they both earned more than $100,000 a month after their first 2 years in the business. That was the eye opener for me of how powerful a network exponentially growth marketing plan. And this is what it goes back to now. Let me tie this really into Brooks training, right? Why is Brooks training important, or virtually any training important? Because we'll never find 5,000 roses. We'll never find 5,000 daughters, but we can create their success when everyone has the same system. The thing that I don't want you to get, and again, you don't have to do Brooks system or even like it or believe in it. It's just an option, quite honestly, right? But the option that you have to find to grow sales organizations with ordinary people doing ordinary things to find extraordinary results for you is going to involve everyone who's not the best looking, who's not the skinniest, who's not the most talented, not the greatest speaker in front of the room, doesn't do the best PowerPoints, but all they do is they tell their story and other people get results. So tonight, what I don't want you to get lost is you're not joining a coaching program, right? You're not becoming the coach. Your customers have an option to be coached. The requirement isn't that you become the coach. You have an option, again, to do that later on. But right now, it's not like I don't want you to feel, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. I just joined now all of a sudden going back to school and it's going to take me 6 weeks to become a coach. No, it's going to take, you get to put them into Brooks program, which is a program that gives them coaching. So all we're trying to do here is establish a system, and it doesn't have to be this one. It could be anyone that you're comfortable with, to go after the 100 million people last year. I did a little research before the call. 100 million people spent $33 billion on trying to lose weight. And only 1 out of 6 people succeeded. So there's a lot of people left over, and succeeded meaning that they, got at least a small amount of weight that they wanted to lose for a period of 12 months. So 5 out of 6 people. Now, the interesting thing, this is the data and the reason why I'm saying this, and then I'll go back to the comp line, right? But 70% of the people who had success in a weight loss program didn't do it strict with eating less alone, taking nutritional products, or exercising. All of them, I'm saying, had some form of accountability, mentorship, and some sort of program, whether it be an app. But that's really where Brooke is plugging into it. People needed accountability. They needed education. They needed information. They needed to be part of a community, right? It was the people who went beyond exercise and nutrition. 70% of the successful people had something, right? More than that. And that's how they were able to sustain it, right? So what I'm saying to you is here's the marketing plan, right? Is that we know how the instant cash works, right? There is no PV about instant cash. It's wholesale retail, right? You're going to get that percentage back. Your customers are going to get that. They don't have to know that. In order to pay team building, right, which is where the PV and CV kind of get the same term, right? And I think you asked the question well. If $100,000 is sold, sorry, if $100,000 is sold, we take $70,000 and we use that to pay anywhere between 5 and 7%, 5 generations deep. It's that simple. You're going to earn 5 to 7%. Doesn't, I mean, we could explain why it's 5, why it's 6, or why it's 7, but the truth is you're going to earn anywhere between 5 and 7% on that $70,000. And you'd earn 5 to 70% on $200,000. You earn 5 to 7% on that. Now, great news is you can even earn more because we have leadership and bonus pools on top of that. And that's how you start to earn the really big money in that sense in our business. So I'm saying you can sell and make 35% profit. Here it is in a nutshell. You can sell and make 35% by buying the products wholesale, putting it on your kitchen table and selling it to your neighbor. You can make 30% by driving them to a website and putting them through an instant cash program where they get to participate right along with you. And they're not even brand partners or representatives or distributors, they're just customers. When you start to sign up people, just when you realize now you're in the long term and you're gonna earn 5 to 7% as a minimum on 70% of whatever your team sells, with a chance to add another up to 3% in leadership bonuses on top of that. And I promise you that 5 to 7% and that extra 3% that you get to participate in is where your fortune is as a business. It'll always outperform you, no matter how good you are. I mean, we had people in the previous companies that regularly would sell $15,000 or $20,000 a month wholesale retail. And the truth is they had no life. They worked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they never saw their kids. And they were frustrated by other people in the company, right, who spent more time selling people on the idea to go sell for them. You know, were at home with their feet on the couch, you know, mentoring, teaching, coaching on how to do the business, and their incomes dwarf. So there's one thing about Uber and Airbnb they taught us: not everyone wants to earn $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. They're happy earning $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, and you can do that in our business, rolling over in your sleep with that kind of wholesale retail spread. That's the beauty part of the business. You don't have to go chase a dream. You can just chase getting a few bills paid, which may allow you to think about dreaming at some point down the road, as opposed to some false promise that everyone's going to come in, everyone's going to get rich. It's not going to happen. It's like anything, you know, there's always going to be few people at the top, and a lot of people in the middle, and a lot of people who quit before they even hit the bottom, right? That's just the reality of the business, but you're in charge of how you want to participate. But it's very simple. I'm saying that, so when we say to customers, we pay you to browse, we pay you to shop, we pay you when your friends shop, right? For customers, that's going to be anywhere between 5 and 10%. Never changes. Every customer is going to get that every time they shop. When you decide to do this as a business, all of a sudden we make you can earn 30 or 35%, whether you're buying it wholesale or doing that. And sometimes you'll earn less when your customers really go to work for you and you have to share a little more with them. You don't earn as 30%, you may earn only 25 or 20%. I don't think anyone's going to complain. My customers won't stop sharing the products for me, right? So it's very simple for a customer. It's very simple for your own sales. And it should be just as simple, right? When you build a team, if you understand you're going to earn anywhere from 5 to 7% on 70% of the amount that you sell, with a chance to earn an extra 3% based on what the company does in revenue. So just imagine one day when we're really big, like, you know, the Herbalife days, and the company's doing 30, 40, or $50 million a month. And your sales, you think, are pretty good because you're doing $250,000 or $500,000, but you're sharing in 3% of the revenue of that 35 or 40 million, right? That's how the numbers get crazy. But we don't, you notice on any of these phone calls, we never really talk about this very much because we don't want to be that company that dangles the carrot all the time and try to motivate you and inspire you. We want to inspire and motivate you by getting your own results, by sharing it with other people and your story, because we think that's the most inspiring thing. The money will follow, right? Money will follow great products. Money will follow a great system to share the products. But if you realize, I'm saying that I promise you, and I always have this conversation with Rosa, so I say it with a real smile, right? We're not paying anything less than any other network marketing that came before us, bar none. And so that's how we know it works. But the misnomer, the misunderstanding is I sell a couple of $1,000s worth of products wholesale retail, and look how big my check is, and I understand it. My team sells a couple of $1,000s, and my God, I went from earning 30%, you know, to basically 3 or 4%. You know, it's like, how is that fair? Why would I ever sign up a team? That's where you're selling yourself short. Because exponential growth. You know the old story, you take a penny and you double it every single month, and by the end of the month, right, you can't even use your calculator, right? That's the same way in network marketing with team checks. It's not a couple of hundred people sounds like impossible to get to. But the truth is you're not going to sign up a couple of hundred. A couple of people are going to sign up a couple of people who sign up a couple of people. And what this comp plan does is make sure that we pay a lot of people who put all that effort into it. Because the worst thing that would happen to you is you signed up Rosa and she signed up 5 people and they are so far away from you in the pay line that you never received any income because we just paid only a few people who brought in the team. And you think, oh my God, I did all that work and everyone else got paid. We want to make sure that doesn't happen in our comp plan. So the reason I'm saying,
can we show the graphic and just kind of
Yeah.
point out
Now-
a couple of
yeah,
things? Tammy,
and-
will you
and I-
show the graphic?
and I want to say one thing in the future, right? In the beginning, because we really didn't know, right? Until we can start manufacturing the products in great amounts where our costs will go down, that commission volume at 70% is going to change. We may have a lot of products where we made every product 70% no matter what for simplicity. But most companies who use commission volumes do it based on the cost of that individual product. So some products may be very profitable for us and we can offer 100%. Some products we think are so important to your health and are so expensive, we may say the CV is only 30%. I can show you network marketing companies where the average CV is 35% on every product. So that's what I meant is long-term, I'm saying we don't want to pick products because they're the most profitable for our company, right? First thing is we have to price it so people can afford to buy it. And then the second thing is we have to make sure our distributors earn a fair income from that they sell. And that CV or PV gives us that option to do so, right? But I also give you this, my word, right? For as long as possible, that if you are due a check for $5,000 or $3,000 and you're $2 PV short or $20 here or an order didn't come through, you'll never, and you call us up, you will never not get paid. That's not the intention for us to do that. It's not a gotcha, right? It's just that in our business, right, we have to give you some incentives to have a certain amount of customers on your own in order to be compliant with network marketing rules. So if we literally said, you don't have to sell anything and you only have to sign up other people to sell for you, in some ways that makes a lot of sense. If that's what you're really good at, the government won't allow us to do that. So I get this, there's people earning $100,000 a month, but they still had to have 10 of their own customers or the government would say you can't get paid. So it's not our silliness, just so you know, it's just trying to protect you, protect the opportunity. And that's what a lot of these rules are in there, just to encourage people to always have their own business, regardless of how successful their team business is. And so if you see what Tammy has up on the screen here today, notice you don't see a number that is less, you saw before, there's no CV right now that's less than 70. So again, that's 7,000 on $10,000 is a pretty easy number. You also see no number less than 5%. It's either 5, 6, or 7%. And the truth is, it just depends on how much sales you have and how big your team is to determine that number. And you see, once you have a really big team, you get paid 7% on every single level. So that's all that is. I'm saying, and that's where you don't really have to worry about it. It'll take care of itself organically and naturally. So 5% is the least you can get paid on that number. 7% is not the most, because it doesn't even include the extra 3% that you'll be in the revenue sharing pool on. So did that help, or did I miss anything? I was trying to cover a lot. I'm sorry about that.
You did cover a lot, and I think that was helpful. I just wanted to run down really quick and kind of point out specifics, because I think what you're explaining to us is very good information. And obviously, one of the ways that network marketing gets in trouble, and I think you touched on this, is that paying people just to recruit people underneath them. And that's where we run into the problem with the FCC, and that's what we were trying to avoid. And so we have these two ways that you get paid. You get paid the instant cash, which, go back up, Tammy, to the here. So these are your cashback rewards. So this is one way that you immediately get paid when you have a customer that purchases something. These are your personal customers. So let's, for example, Melissa, you've got a retail customer and they go in and they sign up just as a retail customer and they order a product. 5% goes immediately back to that retail customer. So the next time they go to order, they'll see that they've got money in their instant cash. And then you get the rest of the 30% goes up to you as an instant cash reward. And you see that in your back office under the instant cash, which Tammy will show in just a second. If you have a preferred customer, let's go back. Go back. We're not there yet. We'll show her. Preferred customers, it's 10%. So 10% goes back to the preferred customer and 20% or 25% goes to you as a rep. Those are your personal customers. So when you go into your tree, you'll be able to see who are your reps and who are your retail and preferred customers. Okay, so that's if you have a rep that signs up underneath you, they get $20 to spend the next time and you get the instant cash back on any of their, or excuse me, you don't. That's what comes in your overrides. And please stop me if I'm explaining any of this incorrectly. Okay, then scroll down, Tammy. So here, go back up. Sorry, to that other one. Here, so no, go back up. Sorry. One more, two more. There, here. Okay, so here's your different, yeah, stop. Okay, this is where these are the qualifications that are required to then get your monthly commission overrides on your team. So your team includes the reps that you have personally recruited on your team and their customers. So you get instant cash immediately on any preferred customers and retail customers that you personally have brought on as customers. Then your reps, your personal reps. So Melissa, let's say you've got a rep underneath you and that rep has a couple of retail customers under them and they have, so when those retail customers purchase something, that rep gets the instant cash back. But then at the end of the month, if you qualify to receive overrides, which in order to qualify, you have to have as a rep at least 250 in personal sales volume. That's what this graphic shows. So as you do that, then you qualify. So anything that then your team, which is your personal reps and their customers, you get paid. And then Tammy, go down further to that other one. Down, down, down. There. Then you're going to get 5% on those sales that they had. So all of your reps and their retail and preferred customers underneath that. And then it just goes as you develop your team and your team grows, then you become a team leader, a team coordinator, and obviously then your percentages change and you go deeper down. We also have what's called compression. So if there are people that are unqualified below you, then it jumps up to yours. So this is your percentages and they get paid at the end of each month, but you have to qualify. Okay, Tammy, now go back to the office and show where the two things get paid out. So in your back office, in your snapshot, you're going to see two things. You've got the instant cash right there. So there's your ledger right there showing where you got instant cash for all your sales. It's all listed there on the left-hand side. Okay, it'll show exactly what the order is and how much you've got, all of that. Okay, and then go back to your back office. And then under your e-wallet, that is what gets paid out every month. And that's where you're going to see a commission. So see, there's a commission that was paid out and it'll show per month, you know, at the end of the month, what commissions are paid as long as you're qualified. Sadly, there are people that should have been earning commissions, but they didn't get their PV that's required. And that's a combination of your customer sales volume and your personal sales volume. You have to qualify for those. So at least the 250, 150 of it comes from your own personal sales. So if you want to go in and buy something, only 150 of your personal, of your sales, like what I'm going to buy, can go towards that 250. The other 100 has to come from your personal customers, whether it's a preferred customer or a retail customer. So the number wise, To be honest, I'm not very good at math. I'm not quick on my feet to say, okay, if you sell this much per month, you're going to earn this much in commissions. I don't know that, to be honest, off the top of my head. But that's what this document is for. So you can go in and figure out if you have a goal, I want to earn this much per month, then you need to have this many reps underneath you qualifying and having this much sales to get you that amount. So I hope that answers a little bit better. Can we get a step-by-step document on getting customers and rep? And oh, that's a great question. Donna put that in the chat, Brooke, that if we can get a step-by-step guiding document, perhaps showing how to get people into the Trim 6 program. So does that help with explaining the comp plan a little bit? We can, if you still have questions, we're going to do a Zoom call. We'll get it scheduled. I'll send it out in a message letting you know that we'll talk specifically just about that comp plan and help. But the monthly overrides help you. That's just your team down below you. And so that's stuff that, you want to be paying attention to your reps, see how close they are to being qualified. And that's a report that's available in your back office that you can pull up to see how close everybody is to their 250 PV that they've got. So they can be qualified that way. So I hope that helps.
Well, let me just add this. So again, 70, if the commission volume is 0.70 and we're paying 7%, the truth is that's the equivalent of about 5% of retail. So again, once you build a big organization, right, 77% of 70% is really the same as earning 5% on retail. So if you do $100,000 in sales as a team, and you want to know what should that equate to, you're going to be around $5,000 in a check. That's the easiest way to convert it in your own mind, right? You're going to average, I'm saying your own mind, it'll be somewhere close to 5%. Once you have a big organization. Beginning, it's going to be less because you're not getting paid 7% on everything. On some, you're getting paid only 5 and 6, but the volume is so small, it doesn't really matter. But I'm saying once you have an organization of a substantial size of $100,000 or more, just figure you're going to earn around 5%. Now, the truth is, some cases you're going to earn more because you're going to get leadership money. Some of them it's going to be earned at the 5 or 6%. So I'm just saying, target in your own mind. And I'm telling you, if you can hit those kind of numbers in our business, that 5% of your retail sales is going to be far greater than your own wholesale retail. And that 5% allows us to pay, just so you know, the reason we're only paying you 5 and not 10 is not because we're paying you less. That just means we're paying more people. We're going to pay 5 other people that same 5% we're paying you. That's our goal. So that, I'm saying it's really that way. I'm saying, so we could say we're going to only pay 3 people 10%, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, who are we going to take the money from? Who in your organization do you not want to get paid? Sometimes, and again, there will be people who get paid who you may think, don't deserve it because not everyone does all the amount of work, but that's what some of those qualifications are for. So if I'm lucky and I only signed up Rosa in my whole career, I'm not going to make as much money because all my volume is not allowed to come only from Rosa for me to qualify, right? It says I had to sign up somebody not as good as Rosa, but somebody maybe half as good as 2 other people that are half as good, or 5 people that were 10% as good, right? That was the idea, right? So again, the people who really are working this and have 3 or 4 and 5 different legs, they're always going to get the most amount of money because they really are building it. So that's what those qualifications are, not to take the money away from some particular individual, but we just want to pay the big money to the people who really wanted to earn the big money, not the people who accidentally just walked into it. That's the idea, is we're paying it out no matter what. The company doesn't keep it. When that money is not paid, it does not go to the company. It goes to just somebody else in the organization. And so we're just trying to say we want to pay the people who work the hardest all the time, And so you'll always earn, it's just a matter of how much. That's what because I can tell you, I've been in a lot of companies. In the beginning, they take away all the qualifications because they think a lot of people now will be more motivated, and the checks go down. Because now all of a sudden everyone gets paid. So that just means a lot less people, right? So there's a balance, that's where we're trying to find the balance. We want everyone to be paid, but we still want to have somewhat of room in here. So again, we flip the comp plan. We're very Uber-esque. We're very Etsy. We're Airbnb. Everyone earns, that kind of a money. We wanted to be able to compete with that. But we also wanted to have on the table someone that can attract a Brooke, right? Or, if she's not earning significant money, just like the question, before, I'm not going to go build this team and earn no money, right? No, we have to be able to say, if you build the team, you are going to earn the money just the way you would if you chose anyone else in our profession. You don't make a sacrifice by joining us, right? You just we want to be able to pay more. But anyway, that's the idea behind it.
Thank you. Yeah, there was one other question by Judith that she just put in here, that your qualifications do not carry over. You do have to qualify every month. So you have to at least hit that 250 every month as a rep in order to qualify. So however, you get paid at whatever you qualify for that month. Your rank, whatever you get paid at, your rank will stay that forever. But if you don't qualify for that same rank the next month, you'll only get paid for what you do qualify
and
for.
That's why it's very important, the type of products that we pick to sell, because it's not whether someone's in on auto ship, but weight loss is a lifetime product. Pain is a lifetime product. Skincare is a lifetime product. No one uses this once and go, I never need. It's not aspirin. It's not like you only take it when I have a headache, right? No, you take all these products because they work. You take them in perpetuity. So you're really not starting over. The only way you start over is you assume that our customers didn't like our products, and then we're all starting over, right? So that's where the idea is. Everyone is going to continue to buy, and that's why it grows. That's why most popular products in our industry is weight loss and energy and skincare and pain, because they're ongoing conditions that never go away. We can make someone feel better, we can get at the core, but it's just really hard to make those issues disappear where they don't need anything anymore in their lives.
Perfect. Thank you. All good questions. I know that was a lot of information, but we want to answer anything we can. That's why we have these Monday night rep calls to answer any of these questions. So thank you, Steve. We appreciate all of that information. And I think, as we've worked on this company and tried to create something that can help people, feel better. And then as we do that and we go out and we create that passion, the passion that we have, because we know our products are good, and share those with people, that will help our businesses grow. So we really have the opportunity to make it as successful as you want it to be. So we'll continue to talk about this. We'll continue to talk about the comp plan. We'll continue to talk about what we can do with training and things like that, so we can make this a successful business for everybody. So thank you for joining us. We went a little longer than we normally would. Appreciate you all being here tonight, and I hope you all have a good night. And this will be recorded again. Like I said, it'll be edited in the next couple of days. It'll be posted on our YouTube, which is Kavu Endo. So thanks, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving.
See you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Happy Thanksgiving.